guys, so today I'm going to be doing a very requested video, and it is about how I got rid of my acne. And I'll show you a picture somewhere on the screen of how my acne was just about a year ago, and it was like that for, I want to say, almost 2 years, and it was just really painful, and it was really bad cystic, hormonal, awful, horrible acne, and it hurt so bad. Literally, I felt like my entire face was a pimple, and at one point I did have one pimple that was like this big that took up the bottom portion of my cheek, and it had like 7 different heads. And the grossest thing, I'm sorry if you get queasy about talking about these things, but a lot of you wanted to know about my skin, so it's going to be kind of graphic, and this is going to be a pretty long video because I have a lot of tips, a lot of things, a lot of habits that I came up with that I really want to share with you guys. But it seemed like I would get something over here and it'd like mirror image over here, but the ones that I had right here, they're like 7 heads on this big pus pocket, and I knew that because I could push over here and pus would come out of a head up here. It was just all connected, and it was just really horrible. But I've been requesting this, and I just really want to share it with you guys because there are a lot of tips and tricks that I've accumulated over the year that have really helped me get really clear skin. I mean, I do have one breakout right here, but it's not a cystic acne. I haven't had one of those really deep-rooted, nasty pimples that stay around for months. For, I want to say, about 5-6 months, I've done really, really well. So, yeah, so first off, I guess I will tell you my skin type. So I have oily combo skin, and the combo-ness comes in mostly like right here in the dry months. I get really dry here. Before I started using some of these products, I had dry patches, which I don't have dry patches anymore, which is great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have very sensitive skin. My hormones are all out of whack, so I know a lot of you girls out there can really relate to that. Yes, my diet wasn't good at all. Even whenever I completely changed my diet to gluten-free, dairy-free, I tried different methods of eating to like get my skin down, and food did not work for me, honestly. But I have a lot of products here that I have been using that I've definitely Rocky up. I do have a lot of products that I do want to share with you guys. A lot of different, I guess I'll share with you my tips first before I show you the product. So the first thing, just keep in mind that there are things that you have to turn into habits, and it's going to be quite a lot of things. I do apologize, but I have a lot of tips for you guys. So the first thing I would have to say that has really helped me, first would be habits with touching your skin, not just with your hands, but what your face touches, and being very aware of that. The first thing is your hands. Your hands are so gross and disgusting, and we're all really bad about putting our hands all over our face, resting, when we're bored. And in college, I used to do that all the time. Like, I was in the library and studying, and I'd just sit here like this, and I'd have breakouts right there. I wouldn't let Garrett touch my face because I was so scared if he touched somewhere, then I'd have a pimple there. And sometimes, that was the case. He would touch my forehead, and the next day I'd have like 5 zits right there. Could be coincidence, could be because he has disgusting hands. I don't know. But, so that's one thing, is try not to touch your face. Try not to pick at your face. It is so difficult, but you have to try, because you're really going to like harbor a lot of bacteria on your skin. I noticed when I started wearing a lot more makeup, my acne kind of went down because I wasn't touching my face a lot, because I knew the makeup was on my skin, and if I touched it, it'd either remove or like smear or something like that. So that really helped me not touch my face anymore. When I'm sick, I always do this. I always like cover my eyes, or I always like rub my eyes or rub my face. And it's usually okay, because when I'm sick, I always am washing my hands and I don't break out. But if it's like a normal day, I'm out and about, ran a few errands, or when I was in school, went to a few classes, or even at work, and I've touched a lot of things and touched my face, I'm gonna break out. And the next thing I would have to say would be pillowcases. Now, you lay down at night, even if you wash your face, you still are harboring bacteria, your hair, your hands, your clothes, on your pillowcase. So that's one thing I never did, which is so gross to even think about now, was I never washed my pillowcases except for when I wash my sheets and my bedding about once a month. So I got into the habit of washing my pillowcases at least once a week. If I couldn't get my sheets done and I didn't have enough time, I would just do my pillowcases. What I ended up doing, my pillowcase got ruined, so I had to go buy one. And I went and got a silk pillowcase from Bed Bath & Beyond. And what that did, I didn't do this intentionally, but it was white. And so it showed every ounce of gunk on that pillowcase. It's so gross. So it forced me literally to go out and or to go wash the pillowcase once a week. And when I started doing that, it made such a huge difference in my skin. Because I'd see like stuff from my mask that I wore overnight on there. I'd see like leftover makeup that I didn't know I had. I guess I missed some like on my neck or something. Hair residue. It was just so freaking gross, guys. I cannot even tell you. But so that's a really good tip, is to make sure you wash your pillowcase pretty much once a week. Make it a habit to wash it once a week. And another thing is, whenever you do your sheets, when you do that too, if you can, because when you pull your sheets up, I don't know if you sleep like that, but I cuddle with my sheets, and wherever I cuddled with them, it would be a stripe of acne right here. Whatever side I slept on, it would happen. So mine, I thought it was because my dogs like to sleep in bed with me, and sometimes whenever I am getting ready for bed, they'll lay on my pillow. And I thought that was weird because I've had dogs my entire life and I've never broken out. They've always slept in my bed, but I still wanted to try. So I was really aware of not letting them sleep on my pillows. So there's that. It ended up not being them. It was just I needed to wash my pillows. But then the next thing I would say, whenever I don't wash my hair every single day. It's usually 3 or 4 days I'll wash it. So whenever I would wash my hair and use my towel to dry it, I need to get rid of that towel. Or if you use a different towel to dry your face, get rid of it every 3 to 4 days, because you're using the exact same towel that you keep drying off, and mildew like forms on the towel because it's been wet. Even though you hang it right, it still can form on there, and bacteria can harbor and get on your face. You're just like cleaning your face nicely, then you're like packing like bacteria all over your face again. So make sure you replenish your towels quite often. I don't know if it was something in my shampoo back in the day, like Herbal Essence really broke me out. If I didn't change out my towel and I went to go dry my face with the towel that I dried my hair the day before, then I'd break out really bad. I don't do it now. I use the clear shampoo and conditioner, and I don't have any problems with that, but I still like to refresh my towels every 3 to 4 days, which some people like change up towels every day, but I ain't got money to buy Tide to clean towels like every 3 days. It's just not going to happen. And the next thing, if you have oily skin and you have very sensitive skin, I'm getting products coming up now, but when you're putting different products that have mineral oil in it, harsh perfume smells in it, it's going to break out your skin. If you have sensitive skin, it's just inevitable, it's going to happen. It's going to really irritate and mess up your face. So I got really good at reading the back of labels to make sure they didn't have those items in there, and that really helped me out. That's really good for people with oily skin, to look for items that said for sensitive skin and that were oil free, and you always read the back to make sure it's oil free, because they can put whatever they want on the label. I'm just saying, they can put whatever they want on there. You need to double check and make sure they don't have the mineral oil and stuff like that. If it has coconut oil and you're using that well of a product, not a big deal. That stuff is amazing for your skin, but mineral oil will get in those pores, clog them up, and then just like do horrible things to your face, and it's just not a good thing. So stay away from mineral oil. Stay away from it. And a lot of drugstore products have mineral oil in it, especially the blotter sheets. The clean and clear ones, they have mineral oil in there, and they break me out. So if you're breaking out because of blotter sheets, probably because they put mineral oil in them. So the next thing you want to be sure to clean is your makeup brushes. I probably clean my normal makeup brushes that I use powders with. I try to do 2 weeks, but that never happens. So it's either a month to 2 months, which is bad, but at least it's not once a year like Mother does. Yes, I'm calling you out, Mom. She never washes her brushes. She did not know you had to. She just buys new ones every other year. So, yeah. So my favorite brush, this one's disgusting because I haven't worn makeup in the past 3 weeks because I've been really sick. So this is dirty from 3 weeks ago, so I apologize. But this is the foundation brush I use whenever I do wear makeup. And it used to be what I use every single day. And you need to wash if you're using a liquid foundation, wash these every single day. It's okay to use a wet makeup sponge, and it makes your makeup last even longer. So what I used to wash them that I noticed work really well, I used to do the olive oil and Dawn. I used to just do plain Dawn. but that does not compare to palm olive. Now, I would not use these on my dishes or to get out stains in clothes, but for some reason, these two together magically work on getting makeup out of brushes. So this is the Palm Olive Power Degreaser with OxiClean, and this is the Palm Olive Antibacterial. This gets all the grime, oil, and dirt out. This gets all the germs out. These two together are amazing, and when I do my makeup, I clean my brush with this every single day. When I was working every single day out of the house, that's what I used every single day, and my skin was flawless. Now that we're done with like what to cleaning things before it touches your face, I will talk about water. One of the latest things that I tried doing was drinking water. Honestly, water made me sick. I didn't grow up drinking a lot of water, and I guess I would gulp it too fast and it would just get me so sick to take just like 4 sips of it, and I was just like, no water, no. So, changing myself into being more water friendly. Now, one thing that'll help you is if you get a good bottle. This one's a glass bottle that I got from TJ Maxx for like, I think it was like 12 bucks. But this keeps me honest. I've drank that much today, which is not much, but it's better than what I used to. So whenever I would go to work, instead of going to pick up a coffee or sweet tea, I would bring this jug and put some lemon in it, in the water. And it just helped me stay hydrated and energized throughout the day. And I noticed with the lemon in there, it just made such a huge difference on my stomach. I don't know if it was like the pH level, but if I did it every single day with the lemon, I noticed acid reflux would start to happen. It was just not settling with my stomach. So I probably did it every other day with the lemon and every other day just water. So that's a really good tip. So you just know how much water you have. You can reuse it. And I like the kind that like covers the mouth so nothing else touches it. And yeah, so this is a really great one that I got from TJ Maxx. And the next thing that I had to stop drinking were drinks with sweeteners in them, which I've always drank Diet Coke. I never was a Coke person except for when I was like itty bitty. But if I go out and get a sweet tea from McDonald's, best believe the next day my face is going to be covered with sugar acne. But I have changed my habits with when I do get tea. I do love tea now, iced tea. And I used to get this Trenta sweetened black iced tea from Starbucks, and I stopped that. I'm just getting the unsweet tea. Everywhere I go, I just get the unsweet tea. I like it better now, and it just, I don't break out from it. So staying away from sugary drinks, not necessarily sugary foods, because I can still have a cookie and be fine. I can still have a lot of fruit and be fine. And that actually does wonders for my skin. It's just the endless amounts of sweet tea, because dude, the things that they put in that sweet tea, or even lemonade, they put pounds of sugar in that thing, and it shows up on my skin. So those are all the things that I can think of. If I think of any more, I'll leave it in the comments below to share, or even in the drop down box. But so the last thing, or the last section, will be all of my skincare products. So first thing I started off with, the very first thing out of this entire thing, or this entire group, would be my Clarisonic Mia. Now this is really great. I have the deep pore. Even though I have sensitive skin, I don't like the sensitive brush, because the sensitive brush doesn't do worth crap cleaning my skin. I have the deep pore one. Now the deep pore one you could use every single day if you're wearing makeup every single day, but when you're not wearing makeup, do not use this thing because you don't need it. You just need to simply clean your skin. So it will take you a while to get used to this. You will break out from the first 2 weeks, maybe a month, because it's really getting all the impurities. Your skin's getting used to it. And yeah, so this is a really good tool to have. I've had mine for like 3 or 4 years now. I think it's been 4 years. And I absolutely love it. It's the Mia 2, and it has my name on it. You can't see that, but it has my name on it. So this is really great. I recommend only using it at night to take all your makeup off after you've removed the makeup, to really deep clean your skin. And so the best cleanser I've ever tried, and I recommend this to anybody. Now, when you're picking a cleanser and you have sensitive, oily skin, do not get the foam. Do not get the gel. That is not going to do anything for you. You need a cream cleanser. So I'm obsessed with the Clean and Clear Deep Action Cream Cleanser Sensitive Skin Oil Free. My sister turned me onto this, and oh my gosh, it is a life changer. It is super creamy, super amazing for your skin, and it really does get all the gunk out. It doesn't over dry. It doesn't break me out at all. And so it's just really amazing. So you need to make sure you get sensitive skin on there, because the regular one, it's not as creamy. It's more of a powdery It's a drier feeling and it breaks me out. So you need to get the one with sensitive skin. Absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I recommend this to any skin type. You need to get this stuff. Don't get the foam, doesn't work. Don't get the gel. Don't do it. So the next thing that I like to use after my cleanser at night is a toner. Now if I get the harsh astringent toners that you can get at the drugstore or anywhere or with any acne line, they always irritate my skin. So I suggest going either online or to Whole Foods and getting like more of a natural toner. I'm obsessed with the Everyday Coconut Water Face Toner for all skin types. It's just a really good face toner, and I like toners in a spray form. The reason being, if my face is sore from breakouts, you don't want to be like pulling a pad and like irritating your acne even more. So I'll just spray it on my face and let it dry to get my pH level down. And this is such a great formula. It doesn't break you out. It's really a simple toner that is going to get the job done without irritating your skin, and I just think it's really good. Whole Foods has the best line of toners. Honestly, they have testers that you can try out if you have a Whole Foods near you. If not, go on Amazon and look some up. That one's really good, and I really recommend the Everyday Coconut. Not the cleanser. It's not that great, but if you have normal skin, you don't break out, I'm sure it's great, but not for sensitive, oily, prone, acne-prone skin. So after my toner, I used to use these. I don't use these anymore, but I do want to mention them. And I actually went to the dermatologist and they gave me these. So I have one for the morning, one for at night. The Axone one is for my hormonal breakouts, and it actually did a really great job. It's kind of creamy in texture, and yeah, so this worked really great. I mean, it wasn't a miracle product, but it did a little bit. I noticed a difference when I didn't use this one, and yeah, so if you have hormonal breakouts, ask your dermatologist about Axone. It just really worked for me. I don't use that anymore, but this other one is Ziana. This is for nighttime, and I've gone through 2 tubs of these. Now, I don't really notice that big of a difference if I don't use this at night. However, if I skip a whole week, then I notice a difference, but I don't use this anymore either. Yeah, so this is really good for starting off trying to get really bad acne to go away if you don't want to do like Accutane or anything like that, which I have done 5 rounds of Accutane, in case you're wondering. But this was pretty good at night. So you do this after your toner. And the next thing, these are actually the first moisturizers that I started using, which I have another one I'm going to show you in a second, which I'm back to using. For the morning time, I like to use the Morning Glow Moisturizer with sunscreen with SPF 15. It's oil-free from Clean and Clear. And this is really good. I mean, it has SPF in it. It didn't break me out. It's really, I'm completely out. I need to get some more. And I don't recommend buying everything from one line. It's just, this just happened to be there. And my sister said, hey, I like that at one point. It did really good things for my skin. So I was like, okay, I'll try it, and actually did really well. I have bought the same range from a lot of different lines, and nothing has ever worked out like this, except for the Proactive stuff. Yeah, so at nighttime I use the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer with salicylic acid acne medication. This is oil free as well. This is really great for nighttime. I would not wear this in the daytime because it is really not greasy, but it's really moisturizing. So you want to make sure you use this at night, and they're just really great moisturizers. Now I use this for about 7 or 8 months before I stopped using those altogether. Last year at Christmas, I bought the Josie Maran Argan Oil Light, and this has changed my life. I have a few products here that have changed my life to like a whole nother level, and this is one of those products. What I love about using things with pumps or droppers is that you can customize how much moisture you're going to put into your skin. This one, if I am really oily and I feel really like greasy, I'll just do 1 pump. If I feel super dry, I'll do 3 to 4 pumps. Yeah, when I first started using this, people were using like 7 or 8 drops. And I was like, my gosh, how do these people sleep? It feels like something is suffocating my face. But I never broke out from this. It is amazing. Yes, I have the small one because why not? So this one I use every single morning and night. Now, I use this by itself all the way till a few months ago, and then I started mixing them in the morning, 2 drops with this one, or 1 drop depending how much moisture I need, and then 2 drops with this one, or 1 drop, whatever, however much I need. Sometimes 3 drops. It doesn't matter. And what I love about these two during the summer months, 1 pump of this will do you good, but when it gets into fall, 2 pumps, and in the winter maybe 2 to 3 pumps. It doesn't, you know, just customize it to yourself. That's why I love things with pumps and droppers on them when it comes to moisturizer. So this next one I should have mentioned before, but I've used so many makeup wipes, I cannot even tell you. And I used to be obsessed with the Yes to Blueberries, started breaking me out. Then the Simple brand started breaking me out, until I found out that you could use baby wipes to clean your skin. Now I have the Pampers Sensitive. It always comes in a little pastel package. I don't know why, but this stuff is amazing. I use it to wipe my face after I've worked out, or after I just feel gross. I've been outside and it was sweaty during the summer. I use it to take my makeup off at the end of the day. If I am too bored at night to wash my face, I'll use this to wash my face. My hands are dirty, wipe my hands. If your booty dirty, wipe your booty. It's just an amazing, amazing, amazing wipe. And I really love them. Doesn't break me out, gets all the makeup and nasty grime off my face. And I highly recommend these. They're so super, super, super cheap. Most makeup wipes are $6 and up. These are $2 something. I don't know, I got them at Rite Aid. They're like $2 something. And when I started using this is another like holy grail. It made a huge difference in my skin. So the next holy grail product is the Kate Somerville Eradicate. This stuff will change your life. This doesn't have like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide in it. It has sulfur, 10%. And it's just such like mind blown. Like seriously, this is the thing that like brought my acne down. And I literally can't even thank it enough. If I could give it my arms and legs and let it have a life and walk around, I would. But it's an acne treatment. It doesn't really tell you much. But you pretty much just get a Q-tip. It has 2 solutions. It has a pink solution at the bottom, then a clear substance. Mine's dirty, I've used it. And you don't shake it. You just get a Q-tip, let it go through the clear substance, and tap the bottom of the bottle where the pink substance is. Pull it out, and then spot treatment all of your acne. Now, when I have like my acne at its worst, I use 2 double-ended Q-tips to cover my entire face for acne spots. I literally can talk about this thing all day, but it literally changed my life. My cystic acne spots that would stay there for months on end, that would never go away, would go away within the not the next day, but they would be significantly reduced the next day and completely gone by 2 to 3 days after that. It's just crazy. Like, that stuff is magic, and I highly recommend it. The only place I found is at Sephora, but I'm sure you can get it online. But do not shake that thing. If you do shake it, you need to let it sit there for a few days so it can separate again. But yeah, so that's all of the skincare stuff. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite masks that I've been loving. Now, the first one I ever tried was the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. It says helps dry up acne, pimples, rinse away blackheads, and shrink enlarge pores. So I do agree that it rinses away blackheads and shrink enlarge pores, but it doesn't dry out my acne. It actually makes me break out a little bit more, but it's kind of like a purging effect. Yeah, I only use this in the morning because it's very tingly. You're not going to like this at night. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just a cheap, good mask. The next one is what I like to use at night. It's the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Facial Anti-Stress Mask Dead Sea Minerals. I love this one so, so much. I love using it at night, in the morning, whenever. It's such a good formula. My skin always looks so good. It says clears pores and smooth skin. And it does. It is just such a great, amazing formula. I've actually gone through 3 of these, so that tells you something. Go try these out. They're really good for sensitive skin when you break out a lot. It's very soothing to the face, and it's just very calming. So, yeah. Versus this one, which is very tingly. Okay, so my last, well, I have 2, but I only have 1 here with me, and mask is the Odafix by Lush. They have these in a little refrigerator in the Lush stores. You can order them online, but I love this one for moisture. This is a really good moisturizing mask for acne-prone, sensitive skin. It's just very calming. It's going to calm all the redness. It's really going to help lightly exfoliate your skin, and it's just really amazing. It says, get your Oda fix with a blend of bananas, vanilla, ground almonds, and oats to cool and nourish irritated skin, which acne skin is very irritated skin, and if you have sensitive skin, your skin's going to be irritated 90% of the time. So this is a really good mask to bring moisture back into your face. If you're breaking out a lot, it could be due to your face is drying out. Even if you don't have like a lot of dry patches, it could be because your skin's really dry and it's like freaking out, purging with a lot of oil, trying to get the moisture back. So this is a really good option for that. For another one, if you need more oil absorbent, if you're like too much oil and it's not that it's irritating your skin, but it's just like an overpull of oil, you can't help it. This I really like to use Cupcake. It comes in the exact same container, but it's black and it's so good. It smells like chocolate cupcakes, and I highly recommend it if you're trying to absorb some oil and clean out impurities in your pores and stuff like that. It's a really good one. So I like to use Cupcake in the warmer months, and I like to use Odafix in the cooler months, like now, the fall and winter time. It's really great, and I keep that in my fridge. So guys, that is everything that I have thus far to show you. If you think of anything else, like I said before, I'll leave it in the show more box below. But yeah, definitely share with me some of your skincare tips. Now, I know a lot of these things will not work for every one of you, but if you have really sensitive skin, acne prone skin, hormonal breakouts, things like that, these are really good tips to help clear all that up, because mine was bad. So yes. That's all I got, guys, but thank you so much for requesting this video, and sorry you had to stare at my bare face for such a long time. This was a really long video. Do apologize for that, and kudos to you if you stuck around for this long. I will see you guys later. I love you all very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye! Happy Halloween. Today is the 31st, or the day of Halloween.